Hi, dear friends. Let us study the reflection of light by different surfaces. In your lower classes, that is class 7th and 8th, you have studied the reflection of light by the plane surfaces. Here, you will be studying the reflection of light by different surfaces. Let us recall the definition of reflection once again. Definition says the bouncing back of a light ray at an interface between different media. Why does the light ray is going to bounce back, when it is going to bounce back, what are the favorable conditions for a light ray to bounce back. All these concepts you have studied in your lower classes, and the basic terminology related to the ray diagrams like the incident ray, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, reflected ray, normal, plane mirror. All these concepts you have studied in your lower classes, and the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror, and the construction and manufacturing of the plane mirror, and different ray diagrams, small ray diagrams related to the plane mirror, and the laws of reflection, Fermat's principle. All these concepts you have studied in your lower classes. Hope you are thorough with all those concepts. Let us move further. Now, before going into the lesson, let us go through few questions. What are the tools that you use to make up yourself before coming to school or any parties or gatherings? What are the tools? I am sure that mirror is going to be one of the major tool in that. Have you observed the shape of the image which you are going to use for your makeup? Apart from your makeup mirror, where do you see the mirrors? I mean, what are the applications of the mirrors? And have you observed the shapes of the mirrors in different applications? And have you observed your image in the mirrors of different shapes? You can see the pictures here. Same image in different mirrors. And you can see the usage of mirrors in the high security cameras, and here in the vehicle headlamps. Everywhere mirror is being used, but the shape is different. Okay, next, does your image appear same in all the mirrors? I mean, the what are the characteristics of the image that is going to be appear in different mirrors? Have you ever thought about this? Why do you have to study the concept of reflection by different surfaces? Now, why do you already you are thorough with the reflection by plane surfaces? Why do you have to study the reflection by different surfaces again? Now let us take an example. Now the mirror which you are using for your vehicle headlamps, can you use it as a dressing table mirror? And the mirror which you are using for a dressing table mirror, can you use it for a vehicle headlamps? Now both are made up of the same material, but why are they forming the image of different kind? Why the characteristics of the image formed by the uh, mirrors is different? All these concepts you are going to study here. Why the shape of the image is like that? Why in some of the mirrors the image looks inverted? Why it is diminished? Why it is magnified? Why different mirrors are used in different applications? You can see all these concepts you will be studying here thoroughly. Okay, now you can see the pictures of different mirrors forming different images. Now let us go for the bird view of the lesson. Bird view in the sense, what are the basic concepts which you are going to learn in this first lesson. First one is terminology related to the mirrors and reflection. That means if you know the terminology related to the mirror, the communication becomes easier. Means the terminology in the sense basic small definitions related to the mirror, and the ray diagrams for the convex and concave mirrors. Ray diagrams gives a proper knowledge of image formation. Okay, next, the derivation of the formula for curved surface and sign conventions, which is going to help you in solving many problems related to reflection. And next one is few applications of reflection by curved surfaces like your solar cooker and vehicle mirrors. like that, etc. So these are the concepts which you are going to study in these lessons. These are the main concepts which you are going to study in this first lesson. Okay, now let us first go for the classification of the mirrors. Mirrors are broadly classified into two types. One is plane mirror and other one is the spherical mirrors. And the spherical mirrors are further classified into two types. One is a convex mirror and other one is a concave mirror. The concept of plane mirror, you have studied it thoroughly in your lower classes. Now here you will be concentrating on the spherical mirrors. Now you know the shape of the sphere already, and now we will study the concept of concave and convex mirror. Now if you look at the shape of the sphere, if you cut the sphere into half, you can see both the convex and concave shapes in one half of the sphere. Now you can see what is written here. Concave mirrors are the shaped like part of inside of a sphere. If it is part which is inside of a sphere is known as concave mirror. Convex mirrors are shaped like a part of outside of the mirror. So outside of the mirror, whatever the shape which is bulged outside is known as convex mirror. Now here you can have a better understanding of what is convex and what is concave. You can see the concave mirror, reflection of light takes place inside the concave surface. You can see here the concave mirror, reflection is taking place inside the concave surface, and silver painting is coated on convex side. Okay, and here in the convex mirror, reflection is taking place at convex surface and silver coating is painted inside. If you look at the diagrams clearly, you can clearly understand the basic difference between these concave and convex mirrors. Next, these are the terminologies which you are going to study in this lesson: normal, pole, principal axis, radius of curvature, center of curvature, focus or focal point, focal length, image distance, object distance, and many more. Okay, now let us go for the first one, that is normal. Now what is normal? Anything which is drawn perpendicular. Now what is normal ray? A ray which is incidenting at a perpendicularly in the sense 90 degrees to a surface is known as normal ray. Any line which is drawn perpendicular to a surface is known as normal. If the surface is a plane surface, you can easily draw the normals, but if it is having a curved surface like a convex or concave mirror, so it is quite complex to identify a 90 degrees line to it. So for that we are going to take up an activity. Take a rubber sole and cut it in the form of a rectangular shape and pierce the pins in a one line like normals to the plane surface, like it appears like this. Now bend the sole inwards like this as shown in the figure. You can see how the nails are bent. That means these nails we can compare it with the normals of that surface. So if you look at the shape of the rubber sole, it is almost similar to a concave surface. So for a concave surface, the reflecting side is inside the sphere, so the normals are going to appear as shown in the figure. They appear as to be converged at a point. Now this is a convex surface. When you bend the rubber sole outwards, you can see how the normals appears for a convex surface. You can see they are diverging, they appears to be diverging at a point. This is how the normal looks or appears for a plane mirror, concave and convex mirrors. Thank you.